Maxis Ikhlas adalah sebuah program komuniti utama Maxis yang mengarusperdanakan pembelajaran digital untuk semua pelajar Malaysia. Inisiatif pembelajaran digital selepas sekolah ini membawa penggayaan pembelajaran dengan cara yang menyeronokkan dan ceria bagi pelajar yang mendaftar di portal Maxis Ikhlas dari 5 hingga 11 Oktober 2020. Anda berpeluang untuk mengakses nota-nota hebat dalam exam secara eksklusif hanya di portal Maxis E-Class.
Hi everyone, I am Teacher Umar and SPM exams are coming around the corner. Are you prepared for it? We are going to be hebat dalam exam together in the series of Maxis E-Class tutorial videos. Kalau nak tahu, kelas lah. Today, we are going to look at summary writing, exam formats and also tips on how to answer this section. This appears in paper 2 of the English SPM paper. It is in the section C of the paper. Section C carries a substantial 25 marks, which is divided into two parts, reading comprehension and summary writing. 10 marks are allocated for reading comprehension and 15 for summary writing. Marks are allocated for content and grammar. The question requires you to extract important points from the passage, and using the points you have extracted, you have to write a summary of not more than 130 words. Not more than 130 words. And we have come to the point of the video where I will provide you tips. So some handy tips for this section. 1. Read the text given carefully. 2. Identify and underline the important points. You should have about 10 points. Also, third tip, start writing the summary based on the main points you have gathered. Rephrase the important points in your own words. So, organize your ideas, points in the manner in which they are found in the text. Which points you find first, those come first in your own writing. And as always, adhere to the word limit. Remember how many words you have written and try to keep within the limit. Be honest in your word count. You may think the examiner may not count, but they will. And you don't want to lie on that. Tip number 7, write the summary in one paragraph only. If it looks a bit weird, you have to work on your handwriting. And finally, check and edit your summary if necessary. I would suggest maybe one read through to avoid any typos or writing mistakes. How to count the words. A word is a word. It can be one letter such as I and but it can also be a long word such as extraordinary. Like for proper nouns, you can count them as one word. So examples would be Petronas Twin Towers, counts as one word. Keith Lee, count it as one word. And make sure to be honest with your word count, as this helps build a good impression with the person marking your work. You don't want to be caught lying now, do you? You should see on screen, will give you the demonstration of how the sample question will look like. This is exactly as how you will see in the examination. Take note of a few things. Look for what they ask you to write about. If you see here, it's write a summary of what happened to Liz Marchand and her children, and also what did she do to rescue herself and her children. So this will be what your summary is about. Take note of that. We'll bring up in a bit the actual text in which you'll need to summarize. We've shortened it from 18 to 60 to 18 to 40. As you have to remember, no longer than 130 words, including the first 10 words below. So if you see there, it's bolded out. After dinner, it started to rain intermittently and then it ... You have to include that in your answer. Now, we're going to bring up the actual text. So you'll see on screen the actual paragraph. Now look for the buzzwords. Remember the first two lines the question asks you to write about. Look for the buzzwords related to it, like safe, children, and even the name of the lady. If you find those, underline it immediately and use them in order. So number them and it will help you out a lot. Another tip for going through the paragraph. Don't take too much time reading through it. You don't need to fully understand what's going on. You already know what the summary wants you to write about. So you can save some time there. And if you feel like you need to read it more thoroughly, you can always revisit the question after you've done the other sections. If you want to do this exercise, I would suggest pausing the video and underlining which points you feel are important. But don't worry, we're also going to provide you the answers in just a bit. 3, 2, 1, here. So here are the points that we're providing for you. Compare them with the points that you have chosen out yourself and see how they match up. Did you get all of the points or did you get some? Or did you get some points that maybe we did not find? Write your summary now, using either the points you have chosen or even the points that we can provide for you. It's important that you try to do this question outside of the exam so that you know how it feels and how much time you need for this, so you can better time your attempt for this exam. So we've come to the end of the video. We hope that the tips we provide for you help you out in your exam attempt. If you would like more tips, you can check out all our other videos at Maxis E-Kelas Hebat Dalam Exam series for more revision tips, notes and past year questions. So log in every day to excel in your exams. Get your friends together and register and log in to ekelas.com.my. That was ekelas.com.my. And as always, kalau nak tahu, ikhlas lah.